Hey, my brothers and sisters, I'm Yaya Lilly, and you're tuned in to the Property Motivational YouTube channel. I pray you take something that is said this evening and allow it to give you the energy you need to keep moving forward. I am not a licensed spiritual guru, and this is just life experience and the Word of God from my heart to yours. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest, honey. And never forget you are worthy and you are loved. So today I got a story time for y'all. Hey, and this is a story time about my experiences growing up in the hood. Because I grew up in the hood, the country, and the city time. I got story times for days, y'all. And I just want to give a shout out to anybody who's ever put a story time out there on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever the platform may be. I just want to give a shout out to y'all and thank y'all because I know it takes a lot of strength and courage and vulnerability to, reminisce about traumatizing times in your life and to put a story time out there. But I just want to let you know, you never know how your story can help somebody who's in a similar situation. Your story can help somebody to determine what to do in a situation and what not to do in a situation, honey. But I really want to give a shout out to anybody who's ever put a story time out there because I know that takes a lot of strength, and I want to give kudos to you because you doing a damn thing, baby. And it's funny how we all connected, right? You never know how your story can help somebody else. So shout out to anybody who's put a story time out there. But this is my experience about growing up in the hood because I went from the hood and then I moved to the country and then I moved to the city. This story time was about the time some guys wanted to beat me up. Like, some guys, though, some guys wanted to beat me up. Like, guys, they really wanted to beat me up. So, this story takes place when I was living in the hood, and I'm going to give the acronym for the hood. It was called JW. It got its name, but I'm gonna get an acronym for the hood. It's called JW, baby. And this hood is in Virginia because as an adolescent, I grew up in Virginia. I grew up half the time with my father and half the time with my mother, but this is the time, during when I grew up with my father and we lived in the hood. So I'm gonna call this segment Hood Stories. And the first story I got for y'all is about Eminem and Dot. Because you know how the YouTubers be doing. They be giving them fake names and stuff. But the real acronym for the hood was called JW. And honey, I still know how to throw that sign up. Even though I ain't never throw that sign up when I was in the hood. Nah, my daddy kept us in the house. We had to stay in the house. And we had the basketball court behind our house. We could never go outside like that. But I still know how to throw that acronym up, even though I ain't never throw it up when I was in the hood. But yeah, so the acronym is called JW, and this hood is in Virginia. So when I was in the third grade, I went to this elementary school called Carver Elementary School. And I'm going to go ahead and give the real name of that school because, that was a long ass time ago. I'm a grown ass woman now. And I can say what elementary school I went to. I went to Carver Elementary School in Virginia. And let me just say something about Carver. Honey, our freaking mascot was a peanut. Carver Elementary School, home of the peanuts. And I get it, Dr. Carver, he was the one who discovered peanuts and peanut butter and protein and how it's good for you. And I do like me a peanut butter and jelly now. I like me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But y'all, our mascot was a peanut. Like, come on now. Come on, Carver. Who wants to have a mascot as a peanut? People out here got tigers and warriors and sharks and stuff like that for our mascot. We got a freaking peanut. We got a man not going out there in a peanut suit. Our elementary school mascot was a peanut. But, shout out to you, Dr. Carver. You did the damn thing. But anyway, my elementary school was called Carver Elementary School, honey. And I'd be a damn motherfucking lie if I told you that school wasn't ghetto as hell. Because, baby, yes, it was. That school was ghetto as a motherfucker. I'm not finna lie. That school was ghetto. But it's okay because, baby, what you go through makes you stronger. And it's not about where you live. It's about what you make it. If anybody living in the hood right now, it don't matter, baby. It's not about where you live. It's about what you make it because God still got a story for you. And you are worthy. You are here, baby. God still love you. But we grew up in the hood, and when I was in the 3rd grade, it was Carver Elementary School in Virginia, and I met Eminem in the 3rd grade. And ooh, baby, he wanted some me. Yes, he did. Eminem wanted me to be his girlfriend, and I thought Eminem was cute too. So when we was in the 3rd grade, I became his girlfriend. And you know, when you young like that, you think you know everything. Oh my goodness, you think you just know everything when you at that age. But we really don't know nothing, and it's so true what the old folks be saying, like, baby, that's just puppy love. That's just puppy love, baby. What you talking about? That's just puppy love. But I wanted me some Eminem, and he wanted him some me too. So Eminem was my boyfriend in the 3rd grade. You know, be noticed to me and everybody that was going to the school, cause my daddy ain't know I had no boyfriend. Girl, hell nah. Well, y'all, hell nah. My daddy ain't know I had no boyfriend, honey. Boyfriend? What the hell is you talking about? You shouldn't even know how to spell boyfriend. But anyway, Eminem was my boyfriend in the 3rd grade, and then we moved on up to the 4th grade. So, you know, in between the 3rd grade and the 4th grade, it was like an on and off thing between me and Eminem lived in the hood too, but I didn't know exactly where Eminem lived at because my daddy didn't let us come outside. We stayed in the house most of the time. I had my little friends and shit like that, and I would go to their house every now and then, but for the majority of the time, we stayed in the house. So I really didn't know where Eminem lived at, but I know that he lived in the hood, you know, same with me, and we went to the same school. So it was like an on and off little type shit. But like Eminem was my boyfriend. He really was my boyfriend. And then when we got to the 4th grade, he was still my boyfriend or whatever. And so when I was going to elementary school, my daddy had this nighttime job. I have no idea where the fuck my daddy was working. I don't remember, child. I don't know what the name of that job was. I don't know. My daddy could have been out there selling drugs for I don't know what the fuck he was doing, honestly. But he went to work, and one thing I do remember is that he always wore a suit and a trench coat. I think he might have worked at a hotel because he had that job frequently in his life. I don't know. All I know is that my daddy had a job, and he worked, like, you know, kind of like later in the afternoon or whatever, so he would get off at like 7 or 8. So when we would go to school, me and my little brother, we would go to this daycare, and it was called the YWCA, y'all. Not the YMCA, but the YWCA, honey. YWCA. I'm talking about the YWCA, not the M, the W. We went to the YWCA, me and my little brother, because I got a little brother. Shout out to you, little bro. I love you. Me and my little brother used to go to the YWCA when we got out of school because my daddy was at work. And then the YWCA had this van, and they would drop us off. And I just got to give a little, like, I just have to say this little insider. I remember one time, like, we would go, like, the van from the YWCA, the daycare would drop us off. And our van driver, his name was Mr. Cheeks. And you know, when he first started driving for us, y'all know we gave him hell. I mean, come on, Mr. Cheeks. Mr. Cheeks. Oh, your name Mr. Cheeks. How you spell that? Mr. Cheeks, Mr. Cheeks. Like, you know, it's so many jokes you can talk about Cheeks. Like, come on now. We gave him so much hell. And one day, Mr. Cheeks just went the fuck off on us. He was just like, shut the like, he ain't cursing at us or whatever. He was just like, yeah, my name is Cheeks. Yeah, so what? What you think about? Butt cheeks? So y'all so immature. Yeah, my name is Mr. Cheeks, but I'm gonna be your van driver. So if y'all gonna be immature, then y'all need to get over yourself. Like, Mr. Cheeks just cursed us the fuck out one day because we just kept giving him so much, you know, like, we gave him such a hard time about his name being Cheeks, and then he cursed us the fuck out, honey. We got our shit together. We love Mr. Cheeks after that. After he gave us, you know what I'm saying, that good old cursing out. We love you, Mr. Cheeks. But anyway, that was our van driver. I just had to say that because that shit was funny as fuck. But so that's the daycare we went to. So I would go to school at Carver Elementary School in the ghetto. I would go to the 3rd grade. 3rd and 4th grade, because Eminem was my boyfriend in both of those grades, baby. He was my boyfriend in the 3rd grade, and he was my boyfriend in the 4th grade. And then I would go to school, and when I got out of school, I would go to the daycare at the YWCA. Mr. Cheeks and them would drop us off or whatever at home, and then I go to school and do it all over again. So one time I had went home or whatever, one day, and when I got home, from the daycare and shit, my daddy was there a little bit earlier that day, and my daddy was like, "Oh, I had, got off of work earlier, whatnot, and when I got home, I got a letter from the YWCA, and they said that they're renovating." So all the kids who go to the daycare have to figure out where they're gonna go, for the next month or whatnot. I really honestly think it only took them a month or two to renovate. It really didn't take that long because the YWCA, it was like at the bottom of a church. I hate to say it like that, but it was, because let's be honest, how many motherfuckers know about a place called the YWCA, baby? The YWCA was at the bottom of a church, but I think the church was renovating that area of the building. So since the YWCA was renovating, the kids who went there had to find somewhere else to go for daycare or, after school for the meantime. So my daddy was like, "Oh shit, well, they renovating or whatever, but y'all can just stay at home by yourself. Fuck it." And like it's your first merry-go-round shit. Been staying at home by yourself, baby. Y'all finna stay at home by yourself. I was like, okay. And then my daddy was like, "Well, I mean, you can stay by home by yourself, but I do have a babysitter. You remember, we gonna give her a name. We gonna call her Rainbow." So my daddy said, "You remember Rainbow or whatever? You remember that babysitter?" Because when I'm in the 4th grade now. I hope this is not confusing. I'm just trying to give y'all a little background about, how I know Eminem and where, about living in the hood and shit. But anyway, so I'm in the 4th grade, and I don't know how old I was. Maybe 9, 10, some shit like that. And so my daddy was like, "You remember Rainbow? You remember she used to watch you when you were like, 8 and shit like that, 7, 8 or whatever. Like you remember her? You remember Rainbow? I can ask her if she want to watch y'all when you get out of school." And so in my mind, I'm like, "Nigga, hell no, what the fuck? I can do this shit. Fuck no, I don't want nobody to be damn babysitting us. Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm 10 motherfucking years old or 9, because I don't remember. I'm one of these ages, but I'm in the 4th motherfucking grade, nigga. Next year, I'm going to be in the motherfucking 5th grade. That's practically middle school right there. 5th grade. I could do this shit by my motherfucking self, you know what I'm saying? And just me and my brother, I motherfucking got this shit, you know what I'm saying? Pop a motherfucking dollar pizza in the oven. Me and my brother finna find Family Guy on, what was that shit called? Oh, Comedy Central. Yeah, we finna watch Family Guy because, in the hood, you got that bootleg ass cable and shit. Don't nobody pay for cable in the hood, baby. That shit is free. And anyway, that's what me and my brother finna do. And we finna watch TV, you know what I'm saying? We don't need no damn Rainbow watching us. Yeah, Rainbow used to watch us back in the day. And I remember when Rainbow used to watch us because me and my brother used to talk about her because Rainbow used to get on our motherfucking nerves. This bitch always talking about, "Do this, do that. I'm finna tell your daddy that you did this." Like, Rainbow, girl. Girl, Rainbow used to get on our nerves. Oh my gosh, Rainbow used to get on our nerves. And me and my brother used to talk about her. And one time we was talking about her so much, she had came and knocked on the door. And she was like, "Are you and your brother talking about me?" And I was like, "No, we're talking about such and such." But no, Rainbow, yeah, me and my brother talking about you. We talking about you, girl. But anyway, my dad was like, "I can get Rainbow to babysit y'all." But in my mind, I'm like, "No, nigga, we don't want no motherfucking babysitter." But who am I to say that to my daddy, baby? I'm not finna, be vocal about that. So I didn't, say that. And he was like, "Okay, he just kind of answered his own question, like, well, let me see what Rainbow doing, let me see if she could babysit y'all, whatever, because, y'all still young type shit, like, okay, whatever." So Rainbow had came through, like, "Oh, okay, I don't mind watching it, people, shit, baby, if you paying, okay, what you need me to do, shit." So Rainbow didn't mind watching at all, or whatever. She didn't mind watching me and my brothers, so the YWCA, it was gonna be under renovation for about a month or two. So Rainbow had been watching us for about 2 weeks. So Rainbow had a girlfriend. We'll just call the girlfriend Star or whatever. So Rainbow had a girlfriend, and her girlfriend was named Star. And after 2 weeks of watching us, Rainbow had watched us before, but now we're a little bit older type shit or whatever. And she's watching us again, even though I'm in the 4th grade. I feel like I could watch me and my brother, but whatever. So Rainbow's watching us and shit. And 2 weeks go by, and Star comes over because Star was Rainbow's girlfriend. And Star worked at this place called the Boys and Girls Club, baby. Star worked at the Boys and Girls Club. So when Star came over, my brother, he's 2 years younger than me. So if I was in the fourth grade, I believe he was in the second grade. And when Star came over, she was like, I think your brother a little bit too young to go to the Boys and Girls Club. But, I work there or whatever. And you in the fourth grade, you a little older. You want to come to the Boys and Girls Club? It's fun, That's what Star said. And I don't know if y'all think it's weird that Rainbow has Star over at my daddy's house because Rainbow was supposed to be babysitting us and she got her girlfriend over there. But me and my brother didn't give a fuck. We ain't fucking care. We was minding our own business. And they never did anything, in front of us or in my daddy room or no crazy shit like that. They never did anything. So, but anyway, Star would come over and shit like that. And so after 2 weeks of watching us, Rainbow was like, hey, her girlfriend was over there, Star and shit. And Star was like, hey, Yaya, do you want to come to the Boys and Girls Club? Your brother's too young to come, but you can come if you want to. And initially, I was like, girl, I don't want to go no motherfucker. Like, I ain't say this to her, but in my mind, of course, I'm like, I don't want to go to no motherfucking Boys and Girls Club. I'm waiting until the motherfucking YWCA open the fuck back up so I can go over there because, baby, that's where the fun is at. The YWCA, okay? The YWCA kind of made me forget that I was even living in the hood. And the hood wasn't that bad, honestly, but it was just, like, living that life of feeling like, damn, like, poor. But that's a whole different story for another day, baby, because we all rich at heart and shit like that. But anyway, like, I want to go to the YWCA. Like, I'm waiting till that shit open back up. I'm waiting till the YWCA open back up. And in my mind, I was like, no, thank you. I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. But I told her, I was like, no. No, I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you, though. No, thank you. And so she was like, okay. But a couple weeks had went by, and Star kept pushing it. Like every time Rainbow would come to our house to babysit me and my little brother while my dad went to work for the afternoon, like Star would pop up. Like Star would always pop up after my dad had already left, but Star would always pop up and she would be like, do you want to go to the Boys and Girls Club? I go there, I work there, type shit like that. Like, you want to go to the Boys and Girls Club? It's just right around the corner. And I kept telling her, like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club, girl. I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. I'm waiting for the YWCA, nah. But she just didn't understand. Like, she kept asking me. So, like, one day, my daddy was over there. And I think at a point in time, my daddy knew that Rainbow was bringing Star over there, her girlfriend, while she was babysitting us. But it was never like they did anything. Like, they never did anything nasty. Like, they both would be babysitting us, basically. Like, it was fun. My daddy really didn't have no problem with it. So, one time, they were over there, and my dad, he usually would leave it like, I don't know, 3 or some shit like that to get ready to go to work, and he'll be home at about 8 or 9. But anyway, like this particular day, he had kind of left a little bit later than 3. So while my dad was still getting ready to leave for work, Rainbow came over and Star was with her. Usually Star would wait until after my dad went to work to come over. But this day she just came with Rainbow, like at the same time that Rainbow showed up. So Rainbow showed up to babysit me and my little brother, and Star was with her girlfriend, and my daddy was still there. He was just getting ready to walk out the door type shit. And so, but I'm sorry, like, right before they came, my daddy had said to me, he was like, Rainbow been telling me that her girlfriend Star had been trying to get you to go to the Boys and Girls Club. And I'm like, Daddy, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go, Daddy. I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. I don't know them people over there. Like, I don't know where it's at. Even though Star said it was just around the corner. Like, I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. I don't want to go to that shit. Come on now. But my daddy kept asking me. He was like, well, Rainbow keeps asking me if I'll just, make you go because Star keeps asking her, like, Star, honey, why is you so concerned about me going to the Boys and Girls Club, baby? Why you want me to go there so bad now? Like, what the fuck? I'm not even Rainbow's chap. What the fuck, girl? Like, what the fuck? You want me to go? Like, child, I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. But apparently, Star keep asking Rainbow about it. So Rainbow keep asking my daddy. So my daddy is now asking me, like, can you just go one time? My daddy was like, just go one time. Like, Star really wants you to go. Like, just go to the Boys and Girls Club one time, and if you don't like it, you never have to go again. And I'm like, fine. You know, whatever. Like, fine, daddy. Okay, whatever. So this time, you know, when Rainbow shows up at the house, she got Star with her because they showed up at the same time, and my daddy leaves and he goes to work and shit. Here goes Star asking me again, what the fuck? Do you want to go to the Boys and Girls Club? You sure you don't want to go? So this time I'm like, okay, well, you know, whatever. I'll try it out. Cool. That's cool. I'll go to the Boys and Girls Club because my daddy said just do it one time. Just do one time for me. You know, that's what my daddy said. Just do it one time for me. And if you don't want to go no more, you don't got to go. At least you did it one time. And baby, let me tell you something. I don't want to go no more, even though I'm going to just do it this one time because I'm waiting for the YWCA to open back up. Anyway, so I go to one time. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go tomorrow. I don't know what day of the week it was, but because the Boys and Girls Club, it wasn't open on Saturday or Sunday, I believe, at least that I can remember. So I was like, okay, I'll go tomorrow. I think that it was a Tuesday, and I was like, fine, I'll go tomorrow. And tomorrow was like a Wednesday. So I got out of school on Wednesday, and when I got home, you know, my brother stayed at home because he was in the second grade. And for some reason, I don't think that he was old enough to go to the Boys and Girls Club at that time. Like, I just don't remember. All I remember is that Star kept asking me to go. Like, she kept asking me to go to the Boys and Girls Club. So the Wednesday comes, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go. You know, Rainbow comes over to babysit us and shit like that. My daddy's going to work, but now Rainbow's gonna stay over there and babysit my brother while me and Star go to the Boys and Girls Club because I agreed to go for the one motherfucking time, baby. I agreed to go one time. So we on our way to the Boys and Girls Club. It's like 5 minutes back from our house, and you know, even though I never really like I never did no bad shit when I was in the hood like that. But I had my friends, I had my homies, and I love my friends in the hood. Yes, I did. I love my friends in the hood. You know, we hung out and stuff. I had my friends and shit like that, but I was never like, I ain't get into fights and like shit like that. And you know, that's the stereotypical view of the hood. But baby, you know, it's like where you live at. You know, really the hood can be your motherfucking family. You know what I'm saying? The hood could be your protector, but everybody got their own story, and that's their story to tell. But I just say all that to say, you know, the Boys and Girls Club was about 5 minutes from our house, and I just say that because I used to walk around the hood by myself. Like, I never really seen anybody that I would go to school with or no shit like that. Like, I really didn't see anybody, period, honestly. But even though I was in the 4th grade or, you know, the 3rd grade and shit like that, I was in elementary school, but I used to walk around the motherfucking hood by myself. Like, the only place I would ever go to was the corner store to get some pizza or some subs or some chicken wings, you know what I'm saying, using that good old food stamps card. I only ever went to the store. I went to my friend's house, but, you know, like, I walked around by myself, shit. And so, but this day, we walking to the Boys and Girls Club, and I'm walking with Star because Star is the one, you know, who wants me to go to a motherfucking bed because she worked there and shit like that. So I'm walking with Star, and it's only about 5 minutes away. And so for some reason in my mind, like, I don't do this now. I'm dumb as fuck with directions now, baby. You give me some directions, honey. If it say it's 10 minutes away, I'm gonna get there in 15 minutes because the other 5 minutes was me fucking up how to get there. I'm a little diddly with the directions now. But back when I was younger, I could remember my way. Like, I remember how I got from point A to point B. So it was about 5 minutes away to get from my house to the Boys and Girls Club. I remember the route, and me and Star walking. So when we get to the Boys and Girls Club, I see my motherfucking friends, y'all. I'm like, oh shit, my friends up in this bitch. Like, I'm in the 4th grade at this time, and I'm like, oh shit, my motherfucking friends in this bitch. Like, oh my gosh. When I had got to the Boys and Girls Club, I seen my friends. I seen like 4 of them. I'm like, oh shit, we had to, like, oh shit, I didn't know y'all go here and shit like that. And they was like, hey, Yaya, what you doing here? Like, oh my gosh, you go, like, who brought you here and shit? And I'm like, Star over there, that's my babysitter girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, she brought me here. They was like, oh, we finna have fun. And oh my gosh, like, I didn't know my friends was up in that bitch. I had no idea all this time. I'm talking about, I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. Fuck the Boys and Girls Club type shit. But when I actually had went my very first day, I already had in my mind, like, shit, my daddy said if I don't like it the first time I go, then I ain't never got to go again. So I already had made up in my mind when I got home, I was going to tell his ass I didn't like it. So I ain't never have to go again. Like, shit, I went the one time, nigga, I don't motherfucking like it. I don't want to go again. But when I actually went the first time, I see my friends. Like, oh shit, y'all up in here. Like, shit, I actually had liked this shit after that. Like, they had these big ass mats. Like, I can't even describe. Like, oh my gosh. We in the 4th grade, so we tiny and shit like that. And the mats were so big and thick. Like they were like 2 queen size or California king size beds put together, like one on top of the other. The mats were so big and they were so thick and they were so foamy, and we were so tiny, and we would take these mats, these big ass mats, and we would put them up against the wall. And I don't even know how we did this shit. We would sit on top of the mats. I'm talking about, you gotta have some damn spidey senses or some kid athletic skills to be able to climb your ass up a motherfucking plastic ass mat. Like, how do we get up there? I don't remember. But we used to run up these mats and we would sit on the top of them. And it's a mat, it's foam or whatever. And those mats will fall on top of another mat. Like, I'm just trying to describe how much fun I had on my first day. Like, my friends here, we doing this crazy ass kid shit, falling on top of mats and shit. Like, we coloring and shit. Y'all got snacks up in this bitch. Like, oh my gosh, this is so much motherfucking fun. I can't believe how much fun I had on my first day. And the whole time I'm talking about I don't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club. But after my first day, I was like, shit, we coming back tomorrow? Like, I can do this shit. Okay, I forgot all about the YWCA because the Boys and Girls Club was so much fun my first day, right? So I had went like the day after, which was a Thursday, and then I went Friday too, and it was just so much fun. I was so excited to see my friends. So like 3 days in a row, I was having the time of my life. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, like my very first day there, it was so much fun. And then Friday was so much fun, and then Thursday and then Friday, like both of those days was so much fun. I had so much fun, right? And then so the weekend had came, they still working on the YWCA, they still renovating and shit. And then Monday came around. So Monday came around, and the routine was, at this point, me and my brother would go to school, and then when we got out of school, we would get home. Our daddy would be leaving to go to work, and Rainbow and Star would come over our house. Rainbow would babysit our brother, my brother, and Star would take me to the Boys and Girls Club. That had been the routine, at least for the past 3 days the previous week. So now it's Monday, and we still did that routine, and Star took me to the Boys and Girls Club. So when we get to the Boys and Girls Club on this Monday, I realized that ain't none of my motherfucking friends up in that bitch. None of them, y'all. Like, when I got there, it was 4 of them. Like, so all together, it was 5 of us that was hanging out. And then so Monday comes around, like, none of you bitches here? Like, none of you? Not one of you? None of them. None of them. It was 5 of us all together. So I was hanging out with 4 girls, and out of the 4, ain't none of these people here. What the fuck? None of them. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, we still played a little game with the mats and the foam and the falling down and shit like that, but it wasn't that fun to me because my girls ain't here, like my friends ain't here. Like, what the fuck? I'm basically here by myself. And y'all, let me tell you, my brothers and my sisters, let me tell you, my sisters didn't come for the whole week. Like, what the fuck? None of them ever came again. It seemed like to me, like, what the fuck? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Baby, it's Thursday. I'm still going to the Boys and Girls Club, and none of y'all are here. Like, what happened to my friends? I thought my friends was here. And when I say friends, it's not like I talked to these girls on the phone, or, we hung out, like, at each other's house and shit. Like, we hung out in class. They were, like, my classmate friends. We were cool. We was like, friends. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, we were classmate friends. Like, everybody was cool. But I just don't understand how, like, y'all was here last week and now it's the next week and nobody's here. Like, what the fuck? Nobody, not one of y'all. How the fuck not one of y'all here? Is this some fucking prank type shit? Am I being punked? What the fuck? None of them. Y'all bitches was the only reason I even really had fun for the most part in the beginning. Like, none of these hoes is here. The whole fucking week went by and none of my friends was there, right? So now it's Friday. This is like my second week going here because the last week I had went for 3 days. My friends was here. I had so much fun. And now it's the second week I'm going here. None of my friends show up. I'm bored as shit. I'm fucking lonely. I'm coloring by myself and shit. Eating motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, crackers by myself. Drinking grape juice by myself because my friend's not here. And then, so, it's Friday, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Fuck that. I don't want to do this shit no more. Because my friends ain't here, and I stuck it out for a whole week. Like, kudos to me, baby, because I stuck it out for a whole motherfucking week by myself in hopes, thinking that my friends was gonna come back, and them hoes did not come back for a whole motherfucking week. Like, I only seen them bitches in school, which is kind of crazy because it's like, well, if I seen them in school, why didn't I ask them why they wasn't going to the Boys and Girls Club no more? But it never crossed my mind because, young and dumb, honey. But I went there for a whole fucking week and my friends never showed up. But Eminem went there though, right? My boyfriend, y'all. My 3rd grade and my 4th grade boyfriend. Eminem went there. And so, like, the whole time Eminem went there, honestly, I was so infatuated with the fact that my friends was there. I didn't even notice that he went there. And shit, Eminem ain't never walk up to me and say no shit. Hell, he seen me going there. If he did, it's not like, he walked up to me and said, what's up, girl? Like, what's up, Yaya? Oh, you go to the Boys and Girls Club, what's up type shit. Like, Eminem ain't never say shit to me, shit. And I was just having so much fun with my friends. Like, I never even realized that Eminem went there too. So by the time the Friday came around, I remember, like, so it's Friday and shit like that, and everybody else was on the inside playing. Like, everybody else that went there, they were coloring, doing whatever the fuck. I say coloring because I don't know why. I just vividly remember coloring at the Boys and Girls Club. But anyway, everybody else was just, doing their thing on the inside of the building, and there was like a little miniature park outside. So the park, it had 2 swings, a slide, and that's probably the fuck it back because we in the hood. That's all we got. So anyway, I'm sitting on the damn swing and shit like that. And I remember Star had came outside because, Star works there. So Star came outside, and like when I was outside by myself. Like, there was no adult supervision. There was no other kids. It was just me, and I was sitting on the swing, and Star came outside. And when Star came outside, she was like, what you doing out here by yourself, Yaya? Like, what you doing? Like, why don't you come inside? And I was like, I told her straight up. I told Star, I said, my friends aren't here anymore. And I miss my friends. And I just want to swing. I just want to swing by myself. Is that okay? And she was like, yeah, that's okay, And then, so Star said, that's okay if you want to swing out here by yourself, That's okay if you want to swing. If anything happen, just run inside and I'll be in the office. So, just, it's okay, just have fun type shit. And honestly, to be, real tight, raw, and honest with you, let me tell you, Star should have not left me out there by myself. Like, girl, damn well I'm in elementary school, girl. You're not supposed to leave me out there by myself. You're supposed to say, girl, bring your motherfucking black ass in this motherfucking builder right motherfucking now and get the coloring. I'm finna get you a cookie and some motherfucking grape juice because you look like you done lost your friends and you done said you done lost your friends. So eat this motherfucking cookie, drink this motherfucking juice, color you this motherfucking picture of a heart, and take your ass on home in a little bit because, girl, I'm not leaving you out here by yourself. But no, that's not what Star did. Star said, you can stay out here by yourself. It's fine. If anything go down, just run up in here. So I said, okay. And I just sat out there and I swung on a motherfucking swing. I swung on the swing, y'all, reminiscing about how I had not seen my friends in a week. I didn't want to go to the Boys and Girls Club no more. And I just couldn't wait for the YWCA to open the fuck back up because that's where the fuck I want to motherfucking go to daycare. Like, what the fuck? Even though I'm old enough to watch us. But whatever. So, I'm sitting out swinging on the swing and shit like that or whatever. And Eminem comes outside. Like, Eminem had been going there the whole time, but it's not like we didn't, like, you know, some little petty, cute, puppy love, like, flirtatious type shit or whatever while we was going there. Because I really didn't even notice that he went there because I was having too much fun with my friends and he ain't never said shit to me. But then after a while, you know, like that week when I realized my friends wasn't there, I had noticed like, oh shit, Eminem go here too. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't say shit to me, whatever. But we still talked in school, so it was whatever. So I'm sitting outside swinging by myself and shit. And Eminem come outside. And when Eminem come outside, he like, yo, what's up, Yaya? And when Eminem come outside, he come outside with Dot. So I'm in the 4th grade. Eminem is in the 4th grade, and Eminem is my boyfriend. And Dot, see, Dot was in the 2nd or the 1st grade. Like, I know he was at least 2 years younger than me. Like, I know he was younger than me, like at least 2 years younger than me. So I'm gonna just say Dot was in the 2nd grade. So Dot was a dude too, but you know, like he was younger. Like he was in the 2nd grade or whatever. So when Eminem came outside, he came outside with his friend Dot, and Dot was shorter than Eminem and shit like that. But we all lived in the hood, and we all was going to the Boys and Girls Club. So I'm outside swinging by myself and shit, and Eminem come outside. Now see, a real motherfucking boyfriend would have came up to me and said, "Why you so sad, Yaya? What's wrong with you, Yaya? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you sad?" But no. Eminem came up to me and he started motherfucking pushing me on the swing, right? Now that might sound romantic, baby, but let me tell you what it led to. Eminem started pushing me on the swing, whatever. Pushing me. He pushing me. Push me again, stuff like that. And then he started pushing me and I start, you know, doing it by myself, you know, kick, push, kick, push. I'm swinging by myself after that. Because he done got me started, you know what I'm saying? I might as well continue swinging, hey, whatever. Because I ain't got my friends. Let me keep on swinging. And then, so I'm swinging on the swing. I'm not going fast. I'm just going medium speed. You know, I'm just swinging. And then Eminem step on off to the side. And he leaning on the swing railing. And he looking at me. And then Dot leaning on the other swing railing. And he looking at me. And honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. At my age, you know, I don't know, I was 9 to 10 or some shit like that. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I can't believe me and these niggas is out here by our motherfucking self. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just cannot motherfucking believe it. Because, like, we should definitely have some type of adult supervision out here. But we don't have any. I'm on the fucking swing. My boyfriend of the 4th grade and of the 3rd grade, but we're in the 4th grade. So my boyfriend, Eminem, is standing off to the side after he done gave me a head start on my push. He's standing over there looking at me while I'm swinging, and his little ass friend Dot, who was in the motherfucking 2nd grade, is standing over there looking at me swinging. Looking at me swinging and shit like that. They just looking at me and I'm swinging and shit, and we have no adult supervision. So I'm just swinging and shit like that. And out of nowhere, y'all, this shit is so fucking crazy. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened to Eminem. I don't know what the fuck he's seeing. I don't know what the fuck he thinking. But out of nowhere, Eminem is like, he said, hit her, Dot. Hit her. And Dot hit my ass. Like, he fucking hit me. He hit me in my motherfucking arm. And I know this story just took a motherfucking left, but that's exactly what the fuck happened. Dot hit me in my motherfucking arm. This dude, like, even though he in the 2nd grade, he 2 years younger than us, he hit me in my arm. And then Eminem was like, hit her again, Dot, hit her. And Eminem started laughing, like, fucking, like, crazy, like Eminem, Nigga, first of all, why the fuck are you telling him to hit me? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking creepo? Like, nigga, is you fucking weird? Like, is you deranged, nigga? Why is you telling him to hit me? Eminem is sitting here telling Dot to fucking hit me, and Dot is fucking doing it. Like, first of all, why the fuck are y'all out here fucking with me anyway? How'd y'all even know I was out here? Because y'all watched me walk outside? What the fuck? I was out here swinging on the swing by my motherfucking self. The only person I was out here was Star, and she told me, like, you could just stay out here, you know, just if anything happened, run inside. But I'm not thinking about running inside because motherfucking Dot over here two-piecing me like a motherfucking piece of fried chicken. Like, Dot, what the fuck? And Dot had no motherfucking mind of his own, because why are you listening to this nigga? What the fuck? Dot is just fucking hitting me. I'm on the swing, you know, I was swinging, but I started to slow down a little bit, because what the fuck now? This nigga hitting me. Like, Dot just kept on fucking hitting me left, right, and Eminem standing over there like, just out of nowhere, nigga, who the fuck says that? What the fuck, nigga? What the fuck? Are you crazy? Like, what the fuck? This nigga just was like, hit her, Dot, hit her. Like, we had no fucking conversation. There was no, how was your day? You know what I'm saying? Did you get the assignment in class? Can you do my motherfucking homework, bitch? Like, we had no motherfucking conversation. These niggas literally just came outside up to me while I was minding my own motherfucking business, and motherfucking Eminem started pushing me on the swing like some little fake ass, cute ass shit. And then out of nowhere, he motherfucking told Dot to hit me, like, and then Dot just went along with it, just hitting me like a motherfucking, like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga was hitting me like a motherfucking whack-a-mole. But, you know, honestly, his punches didn't hurt because Dot was like 2 years younger than me. Like, nigga, you the same motherfucking age as my brother. Me and my brother be going through this shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, this nigga was hitting me, but I couldn't understand. Like, I was so shocked. Like, I just couldn't understand what the fuck was wrong with motherfucking Eminem. Like, nigga, why would you tell this nigga to fucking hit me? You my motherfucking boyfriend. You been my boyfriend for the past 2 years, nigga. This ain't nothing new, nigga. You was my boyfriend last year, and now you my boyfriend this year, and why the fuck is you telling this nigga to fucking hit me? Like, we had no fucking conversation. Like, you fucking weird ass nigga. That's why I don't even want to fucking go to this shit no more, because my friends don't fucking go here. And I made a mental note in my mind, like, I'm not fucking with Eminem after this. Like, as soon as we go to school, I'm gonna tell this nigga. And I don't know why I felt like I had to wait till we went to school to tell this nigga that I didn't want to be his girlfriend no more. Like, nigga, I'm not finna be your girlfriend no more. That is over here just fucking hitting me. And I think that hit me so motherfucking much. It was times when Eminem didn't even say shit. He didn't, like, because for a while, Eminem was just like, hit her, Dot, hit her, Dot, hit Yaya, Dot, hit Yaya. And Dot just kept on fucking hitting me. And then, so after a while, like, Eminem wasn't even saying shit, and Dot was still hitting me. Like, nigga, he's not even motherfucking commanding you to hit me no more. And Dot hit me probably like 6 times. Like, boom, 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 boom. And then after the 6th time, it kind of had went a little silent for a second, and I said, Dot. I ain't even say nothing to Eminem because I had no words for him. Like, nigga, what the fuck? I just looked at Dot, and I said, Dot, if you hit me one more time, I'ma beat your ass. And I really motherfucker said that shit, and I meant that shit, even though I'm in the 4th grade. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, what the fuck? I said that shit, bro. I was like, if you hit me one more time, I'ma beat your ass. And I couldn't believe that there was no adult supervision out here. Like, I really couldn't believe that shit. Like, that shit was just crazy. Like, oh my gosh, these niggas are hitting me. This shit is fucking crazy. And I can't even believe that Eminem is egging his ass on to do that. Like, nigga, it's true what they say about puppy love. You just don't fucking know. You don't know. You don't know what you doing. But anyway, like, I told Dot, I said, yo, if you hit me one more time, I'ma beat your ass. And when I tell y'all that Dot hit me one more motherfucking time, like, he actually took it upon himself to hit me again. Like, he was hitting me in my shoulders. He wasn't hitting me in my face or nothing like that. But it still was like the point that, like, nigga, why are you putting your hands on me? So Dot had hit me one more time on my shoulders, and I got the fuck up, and I whooped his ass. And yes, he is a boy, and I know y'all probably thinking, like, girl, you ain't whoop his ass, which, you know, he won't bleed and no shit like that. But I kept on hitting his ass. I was like, bam, 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 bam. I was fucking his ass up because he didn't hit me back after that. Like, I got the fuck up off of that motherfucking swing, and I fucked that ass up, and I just kept on hitting his ass. I was like, I just kept on hitting him left, right, left, right, left, right, and he wasn't hitting me after that. And motherfucking Eminem standing over there like, ooh, ooh, with his spectator ass. Like, nigga, fuck you. You a weak ass nigga. What the fuck? I can't even believe myself. Like, what the fuck? Why would you, like, nigga, what the fuck? And so I'm just hitting that ass. I'm hitting him. I'm hitting him. I just keep on hitting him. I don't stop because I don't remember who told me this, baby, but somebody told me if you get into a fight with somebody, you just, motherfucker, you don't stop until they come and get you. Because what the fuck? Why would somebody even have the audacity to try your ass like that? And I told him, I said, if you hit me one more motherfucking time, I'm a motherfucking beat your ass. Like, nigga, I gave you a chance. And he hit me one more motherfucking time as if I said, just do it, nigga. He hit me one more motherfucking time and I beat his motherfucking ass. And boy, I say I beat his ass because he wasn't hitting me back after that. And so then after that, now somebody want to come outside. Now the adults want to come outside. And it was like 3 we used to call them counselors back in the day at the Boys and Girls Club. I don't know what the fuck I call it now. But we used to call them counselors. And so Star and 2 other counselors came outside. And the other 2 counselors were dudes. And they had broke it up. And Star was like, stop. Y'all stop fighting. And type shit like that. And so Star was holding me back and type shit. And the 2 dudes, they was holding, what the fuck is that nigga name? Oh, Dot. Yeah, they was holding Dot back. So Star holding me back. And the other 2 counselors, they holding Dot back. Because Dot was the one I was fighting and shit like that. And Dot was the one hitting me. And then so Eminem just standing on the side, just looking dumbfounded and shit like that. And so they like, everybody go to the office. So all of us go to the office. Me, Dot, Eminem, Star, and the other 2 counselors. It's all of us in the office. Me, them 2 niggas, and the 2 counselors and Star. We all in the office and shit. So we in the motherfucking office talking about the story and what went down and shit like that. And they said they piece. So tell me why these motherfucking niggas gonna motherfucking say I hit them first. Like, nigga, y'all came out there fucking with me. What the fuck? I was on the motherfucking swings by myself, reminiscing about how I miss my friends. You bitch ass niggas. Like, I was out there by my motherfucking self. So you niggas gonna sit here and lie talking about I was fucking with y'all and I came on to y'all and I was hitting y'all first. Like, what the fuck? I was so pissed off. I was so motherfucking done with Eminem after that. Like, nigga, I promise you, nigga, I'm not fucking with you no more after this. Like, nigga, you was over. You was not my motherfucking elementary school boyfriend no more. Like, nigga, like, fuck you. And then so like, and then they said their story and I said my story. Like, I told them exactly everything that happened, just like I just told y'all. Like, I was outside on the swing by myself and they came out there fucking with me, and for some like crazy weird ass reason, Eminem was telling Dot to hit me, and that's exactly what the fuck Dot did. I told Dot, don't motherfucking hit me no more, and this motherfucking nigga didn't understand, so I whooped his ass. And so I told him that's what the fuck happened. And then, the counselors motherfucker sitting there. And I remember, oh my gosh, let me tell y'all. I actually remember one of the counselors sitting there talking about, I think we should just suspend all of them. Just suspend all of them. Just suspend all of them. I think we should just suspend all of them. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, nigga, you ain't got to motherfucker worry about suspending me, bitch. Because as soon as the motherfucking YWCA open, motherfucker, that's where the fuck I'm going to be at. Fuck this motherfucking Boys and Girls Club. Fuck this shit. I ain't want to come to this motherfucking shit to begin with. Like, what the fuck? But I was thinking all of that shit. I was thinking all that shit now, baby, because I did not say it. And I was thinking all of that shit, like, what the fuck, nigga? I don't even give a fuck. I didn't want to go to this shit in the first place. And he really said that, like, I think we should suspend all of them. Bitch, what the fuck? You should suspend these niggas, because why the fuck are they out there fucking with me in the first place? And that's what Star said. She was like, well, she's a girl, they shouldn't have came on to her like that, you know what I'm saying? Feminism type shit. That's how Star was on, whatever. But honestly, like, it would be a different story if I really did walk walk up to them and I started fucking with them, because that wouldn't be right of me either. But that's not how it went down. I was out there minding my business, sitting down on the swing, and these niggas came up fucking with me for no fucking reason. Like, Eminem, what the fuck? If you was a real nigga, you probably would have wanted me to motherfucker sit on your lap on that motherfucker swing. But nah, you pushed me like a weak ass bitch, and then you told this motherfucking ass nigga to motherfucking hit me for some stupid ass reason, and we got to fighting and shit. And so I remember I told Star, like, they was like, we should just suspend all of them. And then so the other dude, it was it was 3 counselors altogether, the 2 dudes and Stars. So they was like, they had to vote. They had to vote on what they was gonna do with the 3 of us. You know, hey, easy motherfucking vote. It's 3 of y'all motherfuckers. What better day, right? So on the 2 dudes, they was like, okay, we gonna suspend y'all type shit. Like, honestly, unanimously, I think they suspended all of us. Like when it came down to the 2 dudes, everybody had raised their hands, and then when it came down to me, the 2 other counselors had raised their hands, but Star kept her hand down, like, no, I don't want to suspend her, but it's a 2 out of 3 vote. So if the 2 dudes say, the other 2 counselors say, okay, well, we want to suspend her, it's 2 out of 3, Star, you outnumbered. So all of them gonna be suspended at this point. All of them are suspended from the Boys and Girls program. But I ain't give a fuck, baby, because I wasn't motherfucking going back anyway. I had already had in my mind that I wasn't gonna go back that day. Shit, that's why I was outside on the swing. I already wasn't gonna go back. And this shit right here, baby, that was the icing on the motherfucking cake. Because, I'm deaf. Like, what the fuck? No, baby, I belong at the YWCA. What the fuck? I can't wait to see what it look like after it's been renovated. Because, baby, this shit has been too much for me. So anyway, Star had took me home and shit like that after that day. I don't remember if my daddy knew what happened or not. I don't think anybody told him. I probably even told Star, like, don't tell my daddy, girl, because he gonna go crazy, and I don't want him to be, if you know my daddy, you know, baby. And she was like, okay, so I don't think my daddy ever knew about that situation, but let me fucking tell y'all, it did not end there. The shit did not end there, yo. It did not end there. So, if you want to know what happened after the fight at the motherfucking Boys and Girls Club, because it did not end there, baby, you should subscribe, honey. Subscribe to the Property Motivational YouTube channel so you could be motivated, baby. And so you could be notified every time I upload a video, because the next time I upload a video, it's going to be part 2 of what happened about the fight on the playground with Eminem and Dot. Because it didn't end there, honey. I promise you, it did not motherfucking end there. It did not end with us just getting suspended from the Boys and Girls Club, even though I wasn't going back to that bitch anyway. It did not end there. There is a part 2. So subscribe, honey. Subscribe to the channel. My website, along with my very first novel entitled Jasir's Journal, will be available Thanksgiving Day 2022. So stay tuned, y'all. Follow my Instagram at the property_IAM for some Monday motivation. You know you want some of that. Life is going to already move you one way or another. So just keep moving. And when you feel like you can't move anymore, let God carry you. The property. It's a movement, y'all.